Hey everybody, it's Rachael Clarke here. Author illustrator living in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. I have a book launch coming out soon for my awesome new short story comedy collection, Let Your Lips Twitch. It is coming out February 4th online. So, well, it'll be in paperback and ebook on February 4th, but if you read ebooks and like Kindle, you can already pre-order it now. Check out Amazon. And local, I'm going to be having my very first ever in-person book launch and signing at the Portage la Prairie Library here in my local city of Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. So mark your calendars, local folks. I'd hope to see you there. It'll be super awesome. Grab a copy. I'll sign it for you. You can chat. So yeah, anyways, what I'm doing is I'm celebrating the book and I'm reading a couple excerpts from it. So I've already read a couple and I've got another one on tap. There might be more. I don't know. We'll see. And this one's kind of fun. It's from a story called For King and Cookies. And it's kind of a fun take on, there's different perspectives. The perspective shifts. So I don't want to give away too much because that's kind of the fun of the story is that people kind of figure some things out. But yeah, I'll read this excerpt and hopefully I'll kind of draw you in and make you want to read the rest. So here we go. I'm just reading off my computer here because my printer ran out of ink and I can't print it off. So here we go. The joys of technology. Okay, excerpt from For King and Cookies. How dare you steal cookies from the king? Sir Maggins bellowed, thrusting a sword towards the thief. The sticky-fingered culprit, Rhea Hood, turned from the table of delicacies, quickly shoving a cookie in her mouth. Caught, and now desperate for a weapon, she yanked a golden candlestick off the table and brandished it. Don't come any closer! Sir Maggins chortled. You think you can beat me with that? Rhea Hood, if you give up now, I won't make you walk the plank. Rhea Hood crunched on the stolen cookie. The plank? The knight bristled. Yes, the plank. All the best castles have planks. Sir Maggins stomped haughtily. Do you give up? The thief tapped her chin, thinking, before throwing the candlestick at the knight, who jumped out of the way. That momentary distraction provided the perfect opening. Rhea Hood dashed past Sir Maggins, shouting, I'll never surrender to your evil king! The knight roared, giving chase. Rhea Hood fled down the hallway after hallway. So many hallways. Sir Maggins' armor clinked and clanked close behind. The rivals barreled into a large hall littered with royal portraits. Bounding over a table, the thief targeted a heavy wooden door at the far end of the room. She tried to shove it, closed behind her, but the knight blocked it with a metal-clad arm. A huge spiral staircase lay before Rhea Hood. Without a second thought, she bounded down the steps. You'll never catch me! Sir Maggins pushed the door open with a grunt and sprinted after her foe. Oh, yes, I will. Meanwhile, back on the patio. Maureen sat down beside Tanis, handing her friend a glass of wine. Oh my goodness, look at how nicely the kids are playing together. Isn't that adorable? Absolutely, Tanis agreed, clinking her glass against Maureen's. Such wild imaginations, these two. Usually I have to chase Ray around like that, like all the time. Tanis ran a hand through her platinum hair. I love that child, but gosh, it's nice to get a break and just relax for a bit. Maureen nodded enthusiastically. Isn't that the truth? She watched her own daughter Maggie chase after Rhea, the two running round and round and round in tight circles. What's happening now? Tanis smirked. They're obviously running down the staircase. Maureen chuckled, sipping on wine. I wish I had that kind of energy. Oh God, I know. I consider getting out of bed each morning an achievement. Back in the kingdom. Slightly dizzy, Rhea Hood dashed out of the castle keep. She whistled. Seconds later, her trusty steed, a black stallion named Bubbles, galloped to her rescue. Leaping off the step, the clever thief landed on her horse's back and pumped a fist. Ha ha! You'll never get me now! You wanna bet? Sir Maggins couldn't whistle, so she cock-a-doodle-dooed instead. Her horse, a pretty white one named Sprinkles, heard the call and flew around the corner, skidding to a halt. She promptly jumped into the saddle and took off after the thief again. Hoofs pounded and wind whipped as the pair galloped toward the castle exit. Raise the drawbridge! Drawbridge! Sir Maggins screamed at the top of her lungs. Steel chains clinked as soldiers cranked the rusty handles of 2 large wheels controlling the bridge. Hooray! And that's that excerpt. I like she couldn't whistle, so she cock-a-doodle-doo instead. Of course. That's exactly what you're going to do if you can't whistle. So, yeah, it's a fun story. Just kind of the contrast between playing children and their parents, kind of, hanging out and watching and intermingling with all of that. So, yeah, that's for King and Cookies. And there's lots of stories. There's some stories that are great for parents that, parents will totally relate to. There's stories that singles in the dating scene will relate to. There's some romantic comedies in here in this collection. There's fantasy, other contemporary comedy. There's kind of a little bit of a lot of things. A little bit for everyone, really. So, and it'll make a great gift for any woman that moms, grandmothers, sisters, wives. Valentine's Day is coming up, people, so keep it in mind. So yeah, anyways, that's my excerpt. I thought I'd share another one with you, so keep this in mind. Let your lips twitch, February 4th, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.